What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and today we're going to have a little fun with my man, Rugal. We're going to see if this guy can get it done against stage 120 against the Tower of Trials. And this is going to be pretty interesting because this is going to be a mirror match between the two Rugals. And this is a character that came into the game about 5 to 6 months ago. So can he still do it? Can he actually complete this and solo this by himself? Now, I'm going to be using Lung's leadership for the 45% increase of attack and the 55% increase of critical damage by 55%. This is massive for male fighters, so she's given the love, if you know what I mean. But I'm not going to be using her other supports from her core. I'm not going to be using her 1-3, nothing like that in today's runs. We're just going to be using Rugal all alone. Now, we're going to try a couple different things if we need to. The first thing I'm going to be using is Dualon as a striker for Rugal, because Dualon increases the attack team member's attack by 10% and temporal mystery fighter critical rate by 6%, which Rugal is. And then, of course, the decreased skill cooldown, the increased attack by 15%, and attack speed by 5%. This is really great. Now, if I have to, I might try another run if we can't get it done, or we're, end up having some kind of survivability issues, which I don't think we will, but you never know. I might end up throwing in Athena because she actually gives a 30% recovery heal. Now, the thing about Rugal, guys, is he does have a ridiculous core. Like, to become immune to damage for 2 seconds is nice, but God almighty, we got characters now, they have an immunity for 5, 6 seconds, and that would have helped him tremendously, because what happens a lot with Rugal is that, he'll get this, insane 100% heal, which is awesome on a 30-second cooldown, right? That 100% heal is nice, but the problem is his immunity only lasts for 2 seconds. So once that thing runs out and he gets hit, even while he's healing, if they do enough damage, which this version of Rugal we're going to be fighting against does, he can die. So I might have to use Athena in order to try to keep him alive. This is a big thing with Rugal. I really wish they would have gave him a little bit more immunity, like 3 seconds minimum, but it's still a very, very strong core passive. Now, when it comes to his imprint stones, guys, I just have, increase active skill damage, and then increase active skill 3 damage by 20%, which is great for Rugal because whenever he is at A5, his EX core has concentrate and he just blasts the hell out of that third skill, which this is buffing, right? I do have these 2 stones as well that came with the temporal mystery fighters, but if these were critical damage, guys, this would be a whole lot better for him. One, because it would increase his CP. It would make a big difference in the amount of damage he would do, and he would just do more damage having the extra critical damage. The critical damage just proves to be very, very strong on these characters. And when it comes to his core, guys, I have his attack all the way maxed out, his penetration, his HP all the way maxed out, and then, of course, Desperate Ray, Kaiser Wave, and then Genocide Cutter is second, right? And then, of course, the Concentrate. Now, I'm using the Athena set because it actually does have Transcendent stats for an attack type fighter, which Rugal is. I initially set up this set for my man Rugal. All 4 of these cards, and these cards here also have Transcendent stats that add on to the CP for Rugal. I'm using this card because honestly it's really, really great with the critical rate by 3%, the decreased skill cooldown, and the critical damage by 25%. This is pretty insane for Rugal, so we're going to be trying it out and seeing if we can get it done. So let's find out, guys. Let's find out. They're both greens, but they're calling for 760,000 CP. So I don't know, right? And again, we're not going to be using, and this is something that's really, really nice about Rugal's first skill. Now, what really sucks right there, guys, is the fact that okay, so we went ahead and hit the 3PG because we took some damage there, and we want to make sure we always have that EX core ready to go. Now, the thing about not having Athena is we're not getting a nice little heal. And we're going to get the heal. We're going to get the heal. All right, we're going to take a lot of damage here. Oh, and we died, right? Now, I kind of screwed up there, guys. What I should have done is I should have just hit his heal. Or it's not his heal, but I should have just hit his 3PG. So we're going to try that again without Athena. because I kind of messed up there. And the other thing that sucked about the fight that we just did is that that stupid proc, or that stupid PG proc from the card set didn't proc. If it would have, I would have entered his 3PG immediately, so we could have went into a concentrate afterwards, but it didn't proc, which kind of sucked. But we're going to try it again. All right, there we go, there we go. We'll hit the 3PG. And one thing that's really nice about Rugal is his skills knock him up in the air, which is pretty lit. Right, he's keeping him up in the air, but as you guys can see, the damage isn't... All right, we're going to go ahead and hit the default here, kind of keep Rugal off of his feet. Right, we're going to keep it going while Rugal's laying on the ground. We're going to hit that 3PG, all right? Now, Rugal's going to be laying on the ground again. We're going to try to go through our skills again, hit that concentrate. All right, we kind of screwed up there. And, oh! And we took some damage. So that's kind of the thing about his heal, guys, is that, you know, you only have that 2-second immunity. Now, granted, you know, with better gameplay and without the fact that I'm sitting here talking while I'm playing, I could probably play better. It would probably be easier to keep him alive. But let's go ahead and put Athena in there. I don't know why in the hell I just did that. But let's put Athena in there. All right. Now, the thing about having Athena is we're not going to have the extra buffs from Duolan on the team, right? But with Athena, we can always gain a little bit more of a heal, and it allows us a little bit more leeway with Rugal. And, all right, there we go. I'm just kind of waiting for that 3PG. Just use that first skill as much as possible to try to do damage to a boy. But as you guys can see, like, the damage really isn't... And there's Rugal knocked up in the air, but the damage is just... Right? The damage just really isn't the greatest, right? And like that's what I was saying earlier. If I had, like, those critical damage... if I had those critical damage stones on him, it would make more of a difference. He would do more damage because he would have more CP, and he would also have that extra critical damage, which would help him tremendously. Oh man, that sucked. I hit it too early. All right, nice, 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 nice. Hit that 3PG when Rugal starts standing up. I mean, you can keep the character, especially if you're switching, guys. If you're switching with this character, he's easy to keep alive. Like, super, super easy. Oh, I should have dodged. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh man, I wanted that 3PG. I want that 3PG. Oh, I was going to die there. We want to make sure we keep that 30-second cooldown ready to go. That way, if we take too much damage, we'll kick in. And at least we'll get that 2 seconds of immunity. Now, I need to be dodging, guys. Like, this is something that I'm not doing at all. And Rugal just took away my PG, which kind of sucks. Oh, we're dead. Yeah. So, I mean, but the damage is pitiful, guys. Like, not even one full bar. I mean, that kind of sucks that we didn't even do one full bar. And really, I should have been dodging a little bit better with Rugal. I mean, doing these live, guys, is really, really tough. That's why a lot of times I just pre-gameplay things. I just pre-record the runs to get it done, right, to try to do this. But even if I did, Rugal just doesn't do enough damage with the current build that I have. And I really wonder if having all that extra critical damage imprint stones, I really wonder how much it would have helped. I mean, it would help, but would it be enough to get it done? Would it be enough to solo? Pretty damn tough. But if you're using the character as a side character, you know, bringing them in just to, you know, keep your other characters alive, stalling time, so that way you can bring in your main damage dealer, whether it would be like a lower level Leona or, you know, Iori or whoever the character may be, then you can do it that way, right? But this definitely shows how much power creep we've had since, 5, 6 months ago. Because, I mean, the characters now are just, I mean, they're destroying. I mean, like, they're 4 times or more stronger than Rugal. I think 4 times might be an understatement. I think it actually might be quite a bit more than that. Because, I mean, my Rugal can score around 200 billion or so, maybe a little bit more in Guild Raid, whereas you have a character like Leona who does 2.5 trillion at A5, right? It's not even A7. So it's actually way more than 4 times the power, but he still gets it done. He still does really well. I mean, he doesn't get done as far as damage guys, but he really still is a good character to use. In all the other game modes, he still does tremendously well. But let me know what you think about Rugal's performance against Tower of Trials. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GT+7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See everybody. Take care.